Xanthi, the city of 1,000 colors and flavors. The city of carnival. Xanthi is a town of Thrace, in northeastern Greece.
According to the 2014 census, the population is 70,873 inhabitants. There are two versions about the origins of the name of our town. The first is that it was called after one of the daughters of Oceanus, and Tethys.
The second suggests that the name comes from an Amazon called Xanthi, who reigned over the region. The town of Xanthi was mentioned for the first time in the 1st century BC, by the geographer Strabon.
It is said that Xanthi wasn't able to survive in Roman times, and was deserted by its inhabitants.
However, it was inhabited again in the 3rd century AD. The town prospered during the 18th and 19th century, when it became known for the quality of tobacco produced in the area. People used to call Xanthi Small Paris, because of the wealth that was acquired by many local merchants at that time. Xanthi started to decline the time the Greek Revolution started, in 1821.
The first phase of the building of today's Old Town is estimated to be between 1830 and 1845. The town started to expand after the destruction of Genesea in 1870. During the First Balkan War, Xanthi was occupied by the Bulgarians. The city was liberated by the Greek army on the 13th of July 1913. With the Treaty of Bucharest, Thrace became a part of Bulgaria on the 10th of August 1913.
The final liberation of the Bulgarians take place on the 4th of October 1919. Xanthi joined Greece after the Treaty of Sèvres was signed on the 28th of July 1920.
The old town of Xanthi is built in the northern part of the modern city, at the base of the mountain. This picturesque part of our town was built after 1829.
The economy of the wider area flourished due to the cultivation, processing and distribution of tobacco and its products. Moreover, Xanthi held a privileged position among important trade routes.
The old town is famous for its cobbled alleys, and it is full of Balkan architecture, houses, inns, mosques, and shops. But at the same time a visitor can see some Western-type neoclassical mansions, whose owners were tobacco merchants. It is one of the biggest traditional settlements in Greece.
The Association for the Protection and Revival of Old Xanthi, founded in 1992. The aim of this club is to ensure the protection and preservation of the settlement, and to promote it as an area full of events and activities.
A visitor to the city of Xanthi may visit Xanthi's Bazaar, the Macedonian tomb of Stavropoli, which is the largest, best preserved and most impressive Macedonian tomb in Thrace.
The forest village of Erymanthos. The waterfall in Lovathetes, which is the largest in the Balkans, at an altitude of 1,300 meters.
The central square.
The tobacco warehouses, which evoke remembrances of an unforgettable era, and they are some of the best existing sets of industrial architecture in Greece. The buildings are creations of the late 19th and early 20th century, and they are great examples of an architectural style unique in Europe.
The Folklore Museum. The Xanthi's Gallery. The Nestos Meanders. A visitor can enjoy canoe, kayak, rafting, hiking and many more activities around the river Nestos.
The Vihstonida Lake, and the village Porto Lagos. Vihstonida is one of the biggest lakes in Greece, covering an area of over 44,000 acres. Wetlands are the home of some rare birds. Of the 260 species of birds living in the area of the lake, at least 9 are rare, or endangered. These include the red and the lesser white-fronted goose, the imperial eagle, the spotted eagle, the lesser kestrel, some pelicans, ducks and the curlew. The Church of St. Nicholas.
The traditional bridges. In Xanthi there have been recorded 35 stone arch bridges, made mainly by skilled workers of Epirus. Most of them are in the mountainous area, and in the rivers Xanthos and Compsatos as well.
The archaeological site of Avdera. Avdera is the hometown of the great ancient philosopher Democritus. According to mythology, Hercules founded this town and gave this name to honor the memory of his friend Avderos, who was killed by the horses of Diomedes. The excavations at the archaeological site of Avdera started in 1950 and they continue until today. The river Xanthos. It starts flowing from the summit of Mount Kula, it crosses Pomarkokoya, and passes through the traditional settlement of Xanthi.
Cultural events in Xanthi. The Carnival of Xanthi. The oldest institution launched in 1966. The Carnival of Xanthi is among the most famous in Greece and the Balkans. The Carnival Parade, and the custom of burning the effigy of Sara, are the highlights of this celebration. The custom of burning Sara was brought by the refugees from eastern Thrace, and this ritual is performed by the inhabitants of the settlement near the bridge of the Xanthos River.
The Old Town Festival is the second major institution in Xanthi. It was first organized in 1991, and it is held every year in the first week of September. The name was taken on the ground that the majority of these events take place in the old town of Xanthi. Various cultural clubs organize feasts, events and concerts. The money collected sponsor the organization of the carnival. The founder of this festival was Philip Amarides, a very popular mayor of our town.
The Manos Hagdahis Festival. Xanthi is the hometown of Manos Hagdahis, a distinguished composer and musician. Traveling with his exquisite compositions, the festival aims to celebrate music by organizing concerts performed by students, local musicians or even famous ones. University and schools in Xanthi. In Xanthi, there is the Democritus University of Thrace, with the following departments: architectural engineering, electrical and computer engineering, production management engineering, environmental engineering, civil engineering.
First Senior High School. Second Senior High School. Third Senior High School. Fourth Senior High School. First Vocational Senior High School, and Second Vocational Senior High School.
Our local football team is Skoda Xanthi.